Hey everyone, thanks for joining me once again in my closet. Bethany Siggins here. And we're just continuing in this series. We've talked a lot about the wardrobe, how to organize it, how to edit it, how to put outfits together. What we haven't touched on yet is personal style. And that factors in quite heavily when you're ready to edit, when you're ready to shop, when you're ready to put outfits together. You want to put an outfit or a look together that is reflective of your personal style and your personality. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. It'll probably be in a number of parts, this discussion, because personal style is something that, it just takes a while to fully to explain it. So what I thought I'd start with is kind of walking you through the classic or the core styles that you normally hear about. That first one being classic, which is just gave that one away. The classic dresser just likes your neutral colors, your kind of more fitted styles, your things that aren't going to go out of style very frequently. So these are your kind of your more timeless pieces in your wardrobe, and maybe even some of your more quiet pieces. They are very supportive, but yet they don't stand out very much. You might even think of some of the essentials that I showed you. A lot of those kinds of things are classic. The feminine style likes the flowy fabric, bow details, ruffles, gathers, floral prints, skirts, dresses, generally somewhat fitted to the feminine form, so you can appreciate the body shape, and a little bit of sparkle sometimes with this style. And then you've got your modern. This is the person that's staying on top of the trends, whose wardrobe is really reflective of what's happening right now. This is a digital print and sort of a modern shape. And then you've got a blazer with some kind of interesting and different sort of details, making it look a little different, not so classic. You might call it, it has a little modern edge to it. Your dramatic dresser is going to go for high contrast, things that really make a statement when you walk in the room and says, here I am. So oversized prints, high contrast, the sequins that I showed you last week, that would be considered dramatic. So anything that's going to draw the eye, the dramatic dresser is really going to enjoy wearing that. And then you've got your artistic dresser, your creative dresser. Sometimes I like to think of this dresser as the person that inspires the rest of us to get out of our box and put things together in interesting ways, but yet it still kind of works. So sometimes I think of the artistic dresser as someone who just wears things that look like art, like this print on this top, or my artsy jeans by Jennifer Calley. Very artistic, wearable art kind of things. But the artistic dresser is just obviously very creative and can take different things that you think wouldn't go together and put them together, and then you go, oh, okay, that's neat. And so, like I said, they sort of inspire us to try different things with our wardrobe a lot of times. And then you've got your natural dresser who, they like their relaxed fit, their natural fabrics. Their look is very no nonsense, natural hair, a lot of times little to no makeup. They just don't want to fuss a lot with their appearance. And so that seems to be a lot of us right now. We might all categorize ourselves as natural dressers these days, but just someone who just doesn't want to spend a whole lot of time getting ready and just kind of maybe even communicating a little bit of a nature sort of mentality with nature prints and nature colors in the natural dresser's wardrobe. You can do it with wardrobe. You can also do it with jewelry. I've got kind of a more modern piece here. You might call this a blend between natural and dramatic. It's large and eye-catching, but we've got this little wood detail. You'd probably call this classic, just a little simple gold hoop. You might call this either modern or artistic, just wearable art once again. So you can do it in many different ways in your wardrobe, not only through your garments, through your accessories, through your shoes as well. Something like this is quite dramatic, eye-catching, also feminine. This would be kind of a blend between feminine and classic. So there's a number of ways to communicate your personal style. Now, obviously, I have all of the styles in the closet, so I think that that's where people get confused. They go, well, Bethany, I've got a little bit of everything like that in my closet. So this is when we're gonna kind of tackle it a little bit in the second part of this, just to keep this sort of short and sweet. I know everyone's busy, and so we'll talk more about choosing words outside of your normal personal style words that you think of that are a little bit more descriptive of who you are as a person, that you can own those 3 or 4 words as your personal style. And then those words are going to guide you when you put a look together, when you go shopping, when you edit your wardrobe. And you may not always know what those words look like to you in terms of the outfit or fashion right away, but I think you find your way into it the more you think about those words and the more you keep those words with you and keep them handy. So we're going to stop there. So your personal style definitely is something that you have to think about when you're putting your looks together, when you're editing your wardrobe, when you're shopping, and we'll touch more on this in our next video. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.